Welcome to English Tales with Emma, where history meets language learning. Today, we embark on an educational journey exploring one of history's most significant figures, Adolf Hitler. This historical account will help you improve your English while learning about pivotal events that shaped the 20th century. Our story begins on April 20th, 1889, in the modest town of Braunau am Inn, Austria. On this spring day, Alois and Clara Hitler welcomed their fourth child, Adolf, into the world. The small Austrian town, nestled along the Inn River, would later become a footnote in history books as the birthplace of a man who would dramatically alter the course of world events. Young Adolf's early years were marked by complexity. Growing up in a middle-class family, he enjoyed many typical childhood activities: sketching landscapes, reading adventure stories, and playing with neighborhood children. However, within the walls of the Hitler household, tension constantly simmered. His father, Alois, a stern customs official, demanded excellence and obedience from his children, particularly Adolf. The relationship between father and son was notably strained. Alois insisted that Adolf follow in his footsteps and pursue a career in the civil service. However, young Adolf harbored different aspirations. His heart yearned for artistic expression, and he dreamed of becoming a painter. His mother, Clara, provided emotional support for his artistic ambitions, but she couldn't shield him from his father's disapproval. Adolf's academic performance during his early school years showed promise. Teachers noted his ability to absorb information quickly, particularly in subjects that captured his interest: history and art. However, his grades began to decline as the discord at home intensified. The death of his father in 1903, when Adolf was 13, marked a significant turning point in his life. Rather than feeling liberated by his father's passing, Adolf experienced a profound sense of loss. His academic performance deteriorated further, and he began to withdraw into his own world of artistic pursuits. His teachers would often remark, "Adolf possesses remarkable intelligence, but lacks the discipline to apply himself consistently." In 1907, at the age of 18, Adolf made a decisive move to Vienna, Austria's magnificent capital. The city was a cultural hub, boasting impressive architecture and a vibrant artistic community. With high hopes and his portfolio in hand, he applied to the prestigious Academy of Fine Arts, Vienna. The rejection he received dealt a crushing blow to his aspirations. The Academy's verdict was clear. While his architectural drawings showed some promise, his figure-drawing skills were inadequate. Undeterred, Adolf attempted to gain admission the following year, only to face rejection once again. These successive failures marked the beginning of a difficult period in his life. Without formal education or steady employment, he found himself struggling to survive in Vienna's unforgiving urban environment. He took residence in men's hostels and earned meager income by painting postcards and advertisements. The Vienna years profoundly influenced Adolf's worldview. The city's political atmosphere was charged with nationalism, anti-Semitism, and social unrest. Living in poverty, he began developing strong political opinions, often blaming others for society's problems and his personal setbacks. The outbreak of World War I in 1914 provided Adolf with an unexpected opportunity. He volunteered for the German army, serving in the 16th Bavarian Reserve Infantry Regiment. Military service gave him a sense of purpose and belonging he had never experienced before. His role as a dispatch runner was dangerous, and his bravery earned him the Iron Cross First Class, a significant military decoration. Germany's defeat in 1918 left Adolf, like many German soldiers, feeling betrayed. The Treaty of Versailles, which imposed harsh penalties on Germany, fueled his growing nationalism. Returning to a Germany in chaos, with widespread unemployment and political instability, he found fertile ground for his developing political ideas. In 1919, Adolf joined the German Workers' Party, a small political organization that would later transform into the Nazi Party under his leadership. His natural gift for public speaking quickly became evident. He could captivate audiences with passionate speeches about Germany's potential for greatness. The party grew rapidly, attracting members who were drawn to its nationalist message and promises of economic revival. The failed beer hall putsch of 1923 resulted in Adolf's imprisonment, but this setback ultimately provided him time to refine his political ideology and write Mein Kampf, My Struggle. Upon his release, he restructured the Nazi Party, focusing on gaining power through legal means rather than force. The Great Depression of 1929 created conditions that facilitated the Nazi Party's rise to prominence. With unemployment soaring and people desperate for solutions, Adolf's promises of economic recovery and national renewal found an increasingly receptive audience. By 1933, through political maneuvering, he achieved the position of Chancellor of Germany. Once in power, Adolf implemented sweeping changes. He launched massive public works projects, built highways, and reduced unemployment. However, these achievements came at a terrible cost to human rights and democracy. The regime's aggressive foreign policy led to the annexation of Austria and parts of Czechoslovakia. On September 1, 1939, Germany invaded Poland, triggering World War II. Initial military successes fueled Adolf's conviction in German superiority, but the tide of war eventually turned against Germany. As the war progressed, the true horror of the Nazi regime became apparent. The Holocaust, the systematic murder of millions of Jewish people and other minorities, stands as one of history's darkest chapters. This genocide, carried out under Adolf's leadership, demonstrates the devastating consequences of unchecked power and racial hatred. By 1945, Germany faced inevitable defeat. Soviet forces approached Berlin from the east, while Allied forces advanced from the west. On April 30, 1945, in his Berlin bunker, Adolf Hitler took his own life, leaving behind a continent in ruins and a legacy of destruction. The aftermath of World War II led to significant changes in global politics and society. Germany was divided, then later reunified as a democratic nation. The United Nations was established to maintain international peace, and numerous laws were enacted to prevent future genocides. This historical account serves as a powerful reminder of how dangerous ideologies, combined with charismatic leadership and societal crisis, can lead to catastrophic consequences. It underscores the importance of maintaining strong democratic institutions, protecting human rights, and standing against hatred and discrimination in all forms. The story of this period teaches us crucial lessons about the importance of critical thinking, the danger of scapegoating minorities, and the value of maintaining democratic principles even in times of crisis. It reminds us that every individual's choice and action can have far-reaching consequences for humanity. Today, these historical events are carefully studied to prevent similar tragedies from occurring. Museums, memorials, and educational programs worldwide ensure that future generations understand the importance of promoting peace, tolerance, and human dignity. Thank you for joining us on this educational journey through one of history's most significant periods. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to English Tales with Emma for more historical narratives that help you improve your English while learning valuable lessons from the past. Remember, history's greatest value lies not just in remembering what happened, but in understanding why it happened and ensuring such tragedies never occur again. Until our next exploration, this is English Tales with Emma, where learning meets understanding. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our channel.